Hey, what's going on, people? It's Terrell Andretti back again, and I am the Narc's nemesis. Um, if y'all are watching me on YouTube, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. That helps the YouTube algorithm push out these videos so other people can get this information. Um, Today, I kind of want to be rambling, but it'll all make sense. First things first. Posted a comment the other, and this is not attacking anybody. This is just identifying. Posted a comment the other day, and I was speaking on no contact and how important it is and how it needs to be done. Um, and I basically said, excuse me, if y'all don't have any kids with the narcissist, when you go no contact first of all means no contact. It means no texts, no calls, no emails, no short replies, no gray rocking, none of that. That means nothing, zero, no communication at all. That's the way that you truly beat them. And somebody was like, don't tell me how to heal, or you can't tell somebody how to heal. And you're 100% right. But the thing is, we all know no contact takes time, and everybody has a different time margin or whatever where they muster up the strength to go no contact, and that's perfectly fine. Some people are closer to it than others. But when you say stuff like, don't tell me how to heal, what you're doing now is you're gaslighting yourself. You're being defensive. You're defending the narcissist. Because you know you need to go no contact, but you know you're not going to go no contact anytime soon. Again, I get it. But we got to get to a point also where we stop defending their behavior. Because I know how it is when you're in love with somebody, can't nobody tell you nothing about them. It's normal. We all been there. I've been there. But I guarantee you, any information that I give y'all comes from experience. I'm not just putting together videos to tell y'all random stuff. I'm not trying to get famous on YouTube. None of that. My goal, there's over 50,000 in this Exposing the Narcissist group. My goal is to talk to each and every last one of y'all and bring awareness to not only you guys, but other people who didn't have access to this information, or either had access to the information and didn't understand it, or didn't have the support system. So I'm not trying to tell anybody how to live their life, but I am informing you. That's my job, to inform you, because I don't think y'all know how serious the side effects from continuing to deal with them are. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all in the last video that I have an anxiety disorder now because of something that happened to me a year ago, and I just started getting symptoms. So that's why y'all will see me. I'll make a video and then it'll be a while before I make another one, because this thing is serious. It does psychological, mental, emotional, and it does brain damage to you. So we got to start taking accountability for the part that we play in it, because you have to get to a point where you stop defending them. You have to get to a point where you stop gaslighting yourself, thinking you can change them and thinking they'll one day turn a new leaf. One thing you cannot do is love them to change. It's not happening. I don't care how long you knew them. I don't care how long y'all relationship was. I don't care how many kids y'all got, how many times y'all done renewed y'all wedding vows. It doesn't mean anything to them like it means to us. Once you understand the psychology of narcissism, and once you understand how they work, once you understand how they operate, it makes it easier to heal. Because the thing that keeps us engaged with this thing is hope. Man, they were so nice the other day. That gotta be, it gotta be more of that in there somewhere. Yeah, it is. When they feel like giving it to you, that's abuse. When somebody chooses when to treat you right and when to treat you horrible, it's abuse. Why would you want to stick around for that? And I get it, because the trauma bond is strong. The love bombing is strong. Y'all might have history, and I get that. But I also made a post too. They will always remember you as the person they met, the nice, loving, caring, empathic person that you are. They'll always remember you for the person that they met in the beginning. That's why they always come back like nothing's happened, because those are the qualities that stick out to them. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if they remember you as the person that they left, that's a reflection of accountability. Because if they remember you how they left, the broken, angry, whatever else y'all had going on at the end of the relationship, that reflects on something they did wrong. And they're going to deny accountability. So they have selective amnesia. They only want to remember you as the person that they met, because they know if they sit there and dwell on the person that they left you as, in some way that'll make them accountable, because it's a product of what they've done to you. But you need to remember them as the person they were when they left or you left. That's the key to this thing. Because a lot of times, and I still, to this day, like I said, Halloween will be a year since I discarded my ex-narc. To this day, I still wrestle with this. We hold on to that person they were in the beginning. And I did a video on that too that tells you why you fell for them so hard. It's because they mirrored you. You were a reflection. They were a reflection of you. And what do you do when you go out and look for a companion? Somebody that's close to you as possible. Same like, same dislike, same belief, same characteristics, same values, principles, whatever. And you think you found that because all they did was reflect you back to you. So you really fall in love with yourself and the character they created off of bits and pieces of you. That's why when that mask slips at the end or the middle or whatever, it's a completely different person. Remember one time towards the end of our relationship, I was getting the feeling that she was, messing around or whatever, because it ain't my first rodeo with a woman, period. And I'm not saying all women do this, but, first distance, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that goes from blowing your phone up, you can't get them off your phone. Now you can barely get them on the phone. Or now they can go hours without talking to you. Now they can, whatever. They used to call you at this time, now they're busy, whatever. Distance. And I remember we went to dinner one time, I'm looking across the table at her, and I'm looking her in her eyes. Her body language was off. She was there, but she wasn't there. And I just looked in her eyes, and to myself I said, those aren't my eyes. And what I mean by that is those aren't the eyes of the person that I fell for in the beginning. The mask was pretty much completely off right in front of me. I couldn't just pinpoint it, but you can get that feeling. I looked at her and I was just like, this is somebody else. Now that's who they really are. at the end of the relationship. And it's almost like grieving a loved one's death. Because the thing that, kind of gets me is, that person you fall in love with at the beginning, you never really get to say goodbye to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of your loved ones dies and you get no closure because they introduced this new person, this new character. And you're like, hey, no, where is the person I had all the memories with, all the good times, all the, whatever, all the kisses, all the hugs, the long walks, the positive parts. You're like, damn, wait, where did that person go? I want that person back. And you damn near never see that person ever again. Now you tell me, what's the difference between that and maybe you coming up in the street? Because if you know anything about me, I lost a lot of friends coming up, either to jail or death or whatever, from the background that I come from. That alone is traumatizing. Being cool with somebody, talking to them on the phone, going to school with them, y'all going out, y'all doing this, whatever, next day, dead. Next day, in jail, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, whatever. That's traumatizing. Because you never get to really disengage with that person. It's forcefully taken from you. And I know y'all seen soldiers with PTSD because the guy that they went through boot camp with, y'all done wrote letters to each other's family, y'all done did this and this and this. Y'all done went through boot camp, y'all done laid up at night training, all that good stuff. And y'all go out to war, he dies. That's traumatizing. That's why a lot of soldiers come back with PTSD. Their peers are dying in front of them, and they don't get to say goodbye. They don't know that that morning that they wake up and they get deployed for battle, it's the last time they will ever see that person. So you tell me, what's the difference between that and dealing with a narcissist, where they take that person deliberately from you that you fell in love with, and they devalue you, they abuse you, and they put you down. I don't think y'all understand how serious this thing is, because it can do some damage up here. You gotta get to a point to where you've had enough. You gotta get to a point of self-love. You gotta get to a point of self-awareness. You gotta get to a point of self-worth, because these are gonna be the things that save you. The narcissist can't save you. The narcissist won't save you. The narcissist will take you down to save themselves. I don't care how much you think you know them. You have to come to a realization in self-love and figure out, hey, who am I again? To get out of this thing. Because everybody doesn't survive this. I take this day by day, minute by minute, second by second, because it's done that much damage. Might look good on social media, working out, doing all this, whatever, but it has done a sufficient amount of damage. And I pray to God that I can somehow get back to being halfway normal. So before y'all get to that point, I'm not here to tell you how to heal. I'm warning you on how not to be destroyed. It's not a game. This is very serious. You have to get to a point of self-love, self-realization, and self-awareness to pull yourself out of there, excuse me. Because the narcissist can't save you. They won't save you. They won't be there when it counts. Some of y'all can attest to that. And the toughest pill of all to swallow, you cannot save them. They have to want to be saved. And the sad part about it is a lot of them don't, because their disorder works for them. You can't save them. Trust me, I tried. You can give them all the love that you have in your bones, and it won't be enough. Go no contact. If it takes you a while, it's fine, but just keep that in your mind that it needs to be done sooner or later. You can't save them, and it's not your responsibility to. You came into their life to offer them some solace, some peace, and a chance at redemption for all the bad that they've done. They had a choice, and they could have controlled their behavior, but they chose not to. That's another thing. They chose to abuse you. They could have stopped, but they didn't. And they came into your life because you have a light inside of you that's so bright that somebody was assigned to you to destroy you. To teach you how to love yourself, to teach you self-worth, to teach you boundaries, to teach you never again to lower your standards for somebody that's lower than you because they were underqualified to deal with you in the first place. That's why they often downgrade with the new supply. That's a whole nother video. Get out of there. Slowly but surely, get out of there. Again, y'all like, comment, subscribe. If y'all are watching me on YouTube, it helps the algorithm push these videos out, push this content out to other people that need them. If y'all have any video requests, leave them in the comments. If y'all are watching me on Facebook, y'all can comment under the video to leave comments, video suggestions, any topics that y'all feel like I need to cover or I haven't covered. Again, thank you to the admins for allowing me this space to be creative and inform you guys and educate you guys as I'm still getting educated myself. Another day, another way. You ain't gotta listen, but I know you heard me.